How are you doing, Gerry?
I'm doing very good. I'm here in Florida, sunny Florida.
Nice. You play a lot of golf?
Just once a day.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Wow. That's great. Thank you for coming on and talking to me on my channel. It's an honor to have you. You're a great legend.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. When you were starting out as a goalie, how old were you when you started to play goalie?
Well, I was probably 8 or 9. My father coached a CYO team, and we were an expansion team. It was a new parish in my hometown of St. Catharines, and our first game, we got beat 17-0, and the goalie never showed up for the second game, so he put me in his kit. And we got beat like 15-0, and for 50 years I've been trying to get even for that game. But that's how I ended up playing goal.
And you were skating out before that? You were just a player?
No, just one game. From that time on, I was a goalie. Outside of I'll tell you a unique thing that happened in my last year in junior, a year we won the Memorial Cup. That's for junior hockey in Canada. I played 12 games as forward.
Oh, really?
Wow. We had a legendary coach, Father David Bauer, who needed a goalie for the next year, so he recruited Dave Dryden, but he would only come if he could play 12 games. So he came to me and he says, I'm going to play, which really helped me. You skate, you find out what it's all about out there. I think my first shift, every player in the ice come after me, so I was happy. I was getting antsy to get back in goal after 12 games.
What position did you play?
I think I was the left wing or center, something like that. I never got a goal. I got a couple of assists, but never got a goal. I had a breakaway on Roger Crozier, a little goaltender. And I figured if I did have a chance, I'd know what to do being a goalie. Well, I gagged. I choked. I just shot it right into his belly, and that's the only chance I really had.
Did somebody teach you how to play goalie as a kid?
Not really.
No.
In those days, there was no goalie coaches. We had a guy in my hometown of St. Catharines, Vic Teal, talking about legendary. He taught us all in St. Catharines how to play hockey, and his only advice, and it wasn't really advice, it was yelling and screaming at you is when you went down. Like he'd be hoarse if he was coaching the guys today, the way they go down, and he screamed, stay in your feet, and all the exercises we did as a bantam, like 12 to 13, and that was basically skating and balance and all that. So we really didn't have a goalie coach. There was nothing technical as that. That was like in 50, 51, 52, maybe 54 or something like that, I forget.
And you played juniors in St. Mike's.
Right.
Did you wear a mask back then when you played juniors?
No, I didn't wear a mask till I turned pro. And I didn't wear a mask early on in my pro career. I didn't wear a mask till like 62 or 63 when a routine shot I missed, and I had 40 stitches in my lip, and then I went to Toronto, got picked up by the Maple Leafs, and that's when I got it in the mouth with the Rochester Americans Maple Leafs farm team. But anyway, in that era, no one wore a mask, and I finally said to myself, they're starting to get popular. I'm not going to be playing this game long if I don't try a mask. So I tried 3 or 4 masks, and finally, when I got to Boston, I got the one I really liked.
What were the guys back then shooting about miles per hour, would you say? I mean, it's hard to tell.
I don't care what they say, not nearly as hard as they do today. First of all, the technology of the sticks aren't, they're all wood, and these things they fly off the stick. In those days, Boom Boom Jeffreyon, supposedly that was his nickname, Boom Boom, so he obviously could shoot it. I'm trying to think, that was a little before me, and, and after, I'm not really, Dennis Hall was really, Bobby, and they're the guys that shot it. I don't know about miles per think they really, and they were good. I mean, they're hard, fast shots. I think they'll. I don't know if today they're more of. There's definitely more of. But I don't know if they shoot hard enough. But their equipment, the ice is faster in most cases. The puck comes off the ice, off the stick, off the ice. It's. I don't think. I thought in ours that the Halls and Mike Bossy and these guys, you know, they're shot hard. But today there's more players shoot hard. That's the best way to put it.
And you're telling me about the ice. What was the difference? Was it resurfaced better?
Well, no, I mean, I've always thought that sometimes, our ice, once again, as life goes on, things get better.
Yes.
And I remember playing in Maple Leaf Garden someday. It was almost slush.
Oh, really?
I mean, they just blowed it down, and you go to Montreal Forum, it was like a runway. It was so fast, but I just think the ice is a little better today, and but definitely the sticks are much better.
Oh yeah, a lot lighter. Yeah.
You got a lot behind you there.
They're spoiled today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was your idol growing up?
Well, growing up, I really the Toronto Maple Leafs trained in our hometown of St. Catharines, and Turk Broda was there. Then I really didn't have an idol growing up, to be truthful. It might have been a couple of junior goalies, like Porky Douglas or Marv Edwards or something like that. If those names are familiar to you. Marv Edwards played for the Leafs. But when I turned pro, the two guys, I loved Johnny Bauer. He was my first roommate, or I was his first roommate. Yeah, and I learned a lot from him about not necessarily playing goal, but about being a pro.
Yes.
Then the reason I went to Boston was he could only protect two goalies, and the Leafs had Bauer and Sawchuk.
Oh,
yeah. And I had no chance, so I was in fact. Punch Himlock, when you turned pro in those days, you had 3 years. Then they had the team had made the decision. Well, they wanted to keep me, but they had Bauer and Sawchuk. So Himlock tried to protect me as a forward because I played 12 games as junior.
Yeah.
And the league wouldn't let them. So that's when the Bruins picked me up.
So you won a Stanley Cup with Toronto, which is awesome.
Well, I was on it. I was in the parade, and I got a ring. So I guess so. What happened was they only dressed one goalie in those days.
Oh, really?
And they only dressed one goalie. And I forget, but I think Johnny Bauer got hurt, and Donnie Simmons played. Mm-hmm. And but I was there as the third goalie in the organization. This is before Sawchuk got there, I think. That's in 1960. Yeah. That's 60 years ago. And so they only dressed one goaltender, so I was the backup. But I was in the parade, and probably the last parade they had, and got a ring, which I give to my father, and that was my story with Toronto.
So one goalie only. A lot of people.
They only
know
dress
that.
one goaltender.
Wow.
And if Johnny Bauer or Donnie Simmons got hurt, they would have never found me to go in. I was 20 years old.
Wow. That's amazing. Then the most famous thing you did is when you wore the mask, you designed it. You're the first goalie to design the mask.
I'm a pioneer in the game of hockey, yeah. Huh? Well, I'll tell you how that all happened. Everyone wore a white mask. And when I used to go to practice, Harry Sinnen was the coach. I had two things in the back of my mind. One, how to get out of practice. And two, what to do with my mask. Everyone had a white mask. Mm-hmm. So we're on the ice, and the puck flipped up. And if I didn't have a mask on, it wouldn't have hurt me. It wouldn't even. That was how innocent the flip was. But I went down like a ton of bricks, went in the dressing room, trying to get out of practice. 20 seconds later, Harry Sinnen comes in. He said, "You're not hurt. Get out there." Wow. So he got me, right? So I'm going back to the ice, and our trainer, John Forrestal, Frosty, hold it. And he went and got a Sharpie and painted a big stitch mark over my right eye.
Oh, wow.
And I went out and I'm trying to say, see how hurt I am? I get, in this. Well, we all got a kick out of it. Then we started every time, in those days, once you put the mask on, your face was closer to the ice. And, it wasn't the puck as much as sticks. Jousting in front of you, and you're down looking, trying to find the puck, and sticks come up. So we embellished it a lot, but we tried to, every time the stick got up and got me, or I got hit with a shot, Frosty would decorate it. And that's how it all happened. And, some tell me it was, the most famous mask in hockey, but I'm sure there's a lot of other great ones. But it was the first one to be decorated, I think.
Yeah, it's my favorite mask of all time. That's.
Thank you. You're just saying that to get me on your show.
Not at all. I love to even have a replica of that. It's just a cool thing.
I've turned down a lot of money for that mask. It's on my grandson's wall. He's at Rice University in Houston, Texas. And I'm sure there's Texans that walk through his dorm and look and say, "What's that?"
Yeah. If you got a shot with a mask on back then, did you feel it? Was it? You could still feel it, or no?
Oh, certainly you could feel it. But it was a lot better than not having it on, believe me. But we experimented. A guy named Ernie Higgins was the guy who made the mask. He was the first guy really to make masks. Actually, he wasn't. Lefty Wilson, the trainer of the Detroit Red Wings, he came up with the mask, but it was a fiberglass mask, and it wasn't anchored at the chin. And every time you got hit, your whole face would take the blunt of it. It would shift. So when Ernie Higgins made the mask, I had them anchor it under the chin. So, right, and I have deep eye sockets, and I put sponges where under my eyes. So when you did get it, it absorbed some of the shock of it.
Yeah. Wally Harris was telling me that the first time he saw Plante wear it, he said, "What is it, Halloween tonight?" On the ice. And
well, thank God for Jack Plante, because he really had a fight management to wear it.
Yeah.
And but it's obviously so necessary. It's you couldn't think of playing without it nowadays.
It's a different mentality back then with how they thought.
Well, there's an old saying, you don't have to be crazy to play goal, but it helps a lot.
It's a tough position. People don't realize how heavy was the equipment. See, people today, the average fan, they have no clue. So that's why I make these videos and talk about hockey history. Like the gear was different, right?
Well, as the year went on, it got heavier and heavier because it was leather. It was no near as sophisticated as it is today. I did a commercial, 20 years ago. For Zellers, it's a store in Canada, and I had to put the equipment on, and it took me like 4 hours to put it on. I didn't know where one thing went and everything, and when I got it on, I couldn't move. They had to push me out to the ice. Of course, I was a lot older then, but we never wear shoulder pads. We had a little cup up there. Our chest protector couldn't protect anything. The leg pads were substantial, but they got heavy. They got wet and heavy and everything like that. I don't know. I haven't seen the skates they wear today's, but ours were a CCM. I never forget. Some other company asked me to wear a new goal skate, and I said okay. And I put it on. Never felt the thing. Got off the ice. The whole shell was cracked just from ordinary shots. I was passed out because I could have broke the foot easily.
Yeah.
I'm being a kid's artist here. My camera's off.
Oh, that's all right. No, I see you. If you're on, great.
That's our golf course in the back there.
Oh, nice. It's beautiful. Yeah. So you're right on the course. That's awesome. Well, And you played with the greatest player in the history of the game, Bobby Orr. How was he to have as a teammate?
He was as great as the player he was. He was a better teammate. He was just the best teammate. He'd go out of his way for his teammates to succeed. And the best thing I've always said with Bobby is one of the greatest teammates I ever had. And I've had, great guys, and he's one of the best. And there was no superstar to his character or demeanor. He was just a great team player.
Was there
I don't have to tell you how great a player he was. People should know that.
Yeah, they have to know because a lot of people forget. They'd say, talk about the new players, but Bobby Orr, he did everything. And was there anything he did that you said, wow, how did he do that? Was there any kind of a play or a move or a shot that
Well,
he did?
he could do it. You're 100% right. We used to kid in warm up. He'd come in and I'd make a save or something like that. And no, he'd say, "Where do you want it?" I'd say, "Right post." So he'd shoot it, and I'd stick it away, and I'd giggle at him. The next shot he took, it rang off the post about a million miles an hour. And you never got he could do anything. We played a game in Oakland once, and we were down at one end, and we were killing a penalty, and he collided just inside our blue line and dropped his left glove, but continued down the ice. I'll never forget this. Gerry Smith was the goalie for Oakland. He goes down the ice, and Smitty said after, he said, "I don't know what he was going to do." No one knows what he was going to do. He went and faked Smitty out, went around the ice, the net, come up the whole other side of the ice. He's got 4 or 5 SEALs chasing him. I looked at both benches. I'm in goal. I'm looking at, what's this guy doing? Both benches are up cheering. He circles me, behind me, goes up, puts on a burst of speed, picks up his glove, went out and goes down and scores. Both benches went to start cheer.
So he picked up the glove while he had the puck?
Yeah.
How did he do that?
He had a burst of speed, scooped up the glove, and went in and scored on Smitty.
That's crazy.
The famous goal Bobby got to beat St. Louis, it's probably the most famous goal of all time.
Yeah.
My claim to fame in that goal is that we won that game 4-3. We were a superior team, and they showed up great in the last game. But I let in 2 of the worst goals in history. And my claim to fame is if I didn't let those 2 goals in, we would have won easily. You would never heard of Bobby.
There would have never been an overtime. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Overtime, right? Yeah,
yeah.
Went overtime.
Very quickly into overtime.
Yeah. And I think Wally Harris was reffing that game, he said.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, he's one of my favorite referees.
Such a nice guy. Talk to him. He's really super. How did you...
I'll tell you a funny Wally Harris story.
Yeah.
It was the last game of the year in Toronto. I got about 60 minutes of penalties. I was sort of a scoundrel. And the record was 61. And we're winning 5-0 late in the third period. And I yell at Wally. I said, "Wally, you got to give me a penalty." He says, "They haven't been in your end in 15 minutes," which they haven't. We're winning 5-0. And in those days, there wasn't a delay of the game. Right? So they shot the puck in with about 20 seconds left. And I fielded the puck and shot in the crowd. There was no penalty. And he gave me 2 for delay of the game, so to set the record. Harry Simmons coach, and he throws the bottle at him. I got 2 more. They scored 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. I didn't care. I set the record, penalty minutes record, which has since been broken.
Really? And for a goalie?
Yeah, it probably wasn't 60. I'm probably...
Wow, that's a lot of minutes.
But I mean, guys like Billy Batlett, Billy Smith, and Hextall, and they're a little more. Even Patrick Waugh was a feisty guy.
Yeah, and how did you prepare for a game? Was there any special preparation? Did you have any superstitions? Did you eat this sort of food?
No, I mean, we had routines. Those days we did many morning skates. Later on in our career, for some reason, I had morning skates. I still couldn't figure that out. Putting your equipment on and off twice a day.
Yeah.
But we used to have a steak at 1 o'clock, which I don't think they do anymore. They have different nourishment for the getting ready for the game. No, I was a very late person in the dressing room. I was the last guy getting dressed. Waiting, the guys are stall walking and nervous. I was just putting on my equipment, and it was nothing really irregular. I don't think a lot of guys had Phil Esposito. You couldn't have cross sticks in the dressing room. This and that. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I always put on my left side of my uniform first, more than the right. I had a method of getting my equipment on. One at a in order, I should say. So it was. it was. I don't know. Guys had. I think Phil Espo on our team he had more superstitions than anyone. Of course, they worked. He used to get 70 goals a year.
Yeah. Who was the best coach you played for?
Well, I think the best coach I played for, they're all different. First of all, I would never been a pro if I didn't play for Father Bauer, David Bauer, who's a legend. Yeah. Secondly, I had a great minor league coach, Joe Crozier, who we won the Calder Cup in Rochester, and great Gerry was my teammate. Then I had Harry Sidnan, who was an excellent coach. We won the cup with him. Then we had Tom Johnson. But the most interesting coach I've ever had is Don Cherry. Every day it was great coming to work, coming to practice. You knew something was going to happen out of the ordinary, and he knew what he was doing, Don. And he was a very basic, fundamental coach. But that's how we learned how to play hockey in those days. And so a conglomerate of all these guys. Because I became a coach, and I didn't want to be this, I didn't want to be that, but I wanted to be this, I wanted to be that. And then the bottom line really is you have to be what you are, right? And I was a fun guy that, I wanted my team to have fun. And Harry Sidnan was very businesslike. Father Bauer was very strategic. And they all had different things. That's I'm sure they do today.
Yeah, a lot different, yeah. And,
I look at today's coaches, and there's some guys I just wouldn't want to play for, and there's other guys I'd love to play for.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's a different attitude for the players today than back then. It's completely.
Oh, it's a 110% business. And,
Yeah. What's the biggest thing that you would change in the game if you're a commissioner of the NHL right now? What rules would you change or add?
Well, in all honesty, I'm getting a little excited about the playoffs coming up because the first round of the playoffs are probably the best 2 weeks in sports. I mean, it's just no prisoners. But I don't watch that thing. I mean, there's not much. It's a pretty darn good game now. If I was commissioner, I probably wouldn't touch anything. It's fast. It's physical, as you'll see. In the first round of the playoffs, it's going to be as physical as anyone's ever watched. I suggest to your audience, if you want to watch some great hockey, were you in LA?
Yes.
Yeah, they got a good team.
Yeah, they're doing good this year.
Because it's going to be as physical as much more than it is during an 80-game schedule. But to answer your question, I don't know what I'd change. I mean, there's not much to change, really. The game's in pretty good shape.
Would you keep the goal crease round the way it is, or would you go back to the square crease? I mean, you guys played on a square crease, which was tougher for the goalies' angles. And today, the crease is round.
They're all schooled today. Their angles are down pat. And if I was coaching goal, I just don't understand. And I talk to guys like Billy Smith and Dougie Favell and Eddie Johnson. We just don't understand why they go down.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're top to take the bottom of the net away, but a goalie like Vasilevsky is one of the best goalies in 3 years. Last year in the playoffs, I watched him, and they beat him 7 or 8 times over the blocker side, the stick side, and he's the best goalie in the game. So there's no secrets, but I just don't know. A guy like Vasilevsky, if he just stood there, and he's as good as he is now, he's going to be a lot tougher to score on. Just stand there. Find your angle. Turn on the guy.
And move side to side. So you saying staying up, it throws the shooters off because they're expecting you to drop and then they shelf it. That's what everybody's doing. Butterfly.
Well, I don't know what they're doing. But all I know is if I was an instructor now, at any level, probably in 20 or up, but at pro level, I would try and convince the goaltender to find where the puck is. And if he's coming down right wing, for example, then you turn, your right leg should be in front of your left leg and you're looking right at the guy. Forget the pass. You got nothing to do with the pass. And just stay there. Don't move. If he goes around the net, you have plenty of time to go. If he makes a pass, you have defensemen that should then your agility, your skill has to come into effect. And you have to slide with guys. I thought the shootouts are quite interesting. Yeah. Actually, watch a game. I hope they don't score in overtime, which I'm sure they do a lot. Just to watch the shootouts to see what the goalies do. I don't know what the record, the stats are.
No.
But the goalie's got to be way up in the forwards, like probably 90%.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and so I mean that you can take what you do in the shootouts and incorporate it into your game when those things like that happen.
Yes.
But before that, face the guy, stand up, get squared on, and you're going to be a little more. I just don't understand what they're going to. I don't understand how in any game, but that's really big games, how they can score in the top corners.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the guys are skilled, the players are skilled, but don't give it to them.
Yeah, take it away.
Why do they go up there? Like you said,
if
I'm giving you that.
They got to read the shot. If it's a high shot, stay up. If it's low shot, then draw.
Well, first of all, you got to read the player.
Mm-hmm.
Got to know who you're going against. I mean, I had a guy that played in Philly. I won't mention his name. I used to give him an inch up the top of my left shoulder. For 3 seasons, he shot it up there and still hasn't scored. But my shoulder's pretty sore after that. I wasn't a good catcher.
Who was besides Bobby Orr? Who was the best player you saw besides Bobby Orr that you played against or with that you were impressed with? Or it could be another goalie.
Well, we played against for years a great Montreal team, and they had Beliveau at the Wild, Yvonne, Cornwall, a lot of great players. They had like 9 Hall of Famers.
Yes.
And I think our problem is we never beat them. Is that we were too impressed with them. We never really got mad at them. You know, we played the Flyers or the Rangers. We hated them. I think we respected Montreal too much. But good players. I mean, there's a lot of good players. I played with Ray Bork and Brad Park and John Rattel and these guys and Espo and Cash. And I played with a lot of great players.
Yeah.
And as far as me, Bobby Hull was a great player. I played against Gordy. In fact, I played in the '74 Canada Cup. We had Gordy, Bobby Hull. Wow. And that was thrilling itself. We didn't win. We weren't good enough to win. But we had, and Gordy was, every time Gordy was on the ice against the Russians, all you heard was a Russian going, ooh, ooh. And the clock would go to the bench with their arm hanging out or something. Excuse me. But they were great players. You Sam Akita.
Yes.
A guy who grew up in the same street I did in St. Catharines.
Wow.
He did something that'll never, ever be done in the NHL. Do you know what that is?
No.
He led the league in penalty minutes in his rookie year and won the Lady Byng the next year.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that. That's a great, I don't want to say a record, but a great feat.
He changed his game. I mean, he changed.
No kidding, man. Yeah, he and a great player.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot. I mean, there's just so many of them. And I mean, in Eris, I mean, when you're going to ask people grew up in this area, hey, who's a great player? Well, the guy in Edmonton, what's his name?
McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby, Alec Ovechkin. You know, in our era, it's Bobby Orr, Gretzky after that, Lemieux after that, Bobby Hull, Gordie Howe, Jean Beliveau.
Yeah.
There's great players in every era.
Yeah. And last thing, any advice for kids playing the game? Any advice for them?
My first advice to them, and probably the only advice to them, any chance you get, keep skating. Keep skating. Enjoy the game, have fun. Not everyone's going to make it, a very small percentage, but enjoy it in the way of it. And hockey is a game that I think kids enjoy as much as anything. And I think parents are so anxious to get their kids in the ice. Well, make sure they just skate first. Yeah. Don't put them in goal till later on. You know, when the goalie doesn't show up, then you can put him in there. But I just skate and enjoy it. That's all there is. I mean, the NHL, it's in a great spot right now. As far as the NHL goes, don't change anything. But the kids enjoy it. They watch these guys skate. You ever seen a guy skate like Connor McDavid?
No,
he's a great skater I've ever seen. I don't know.
McKinnon's good too. McKinnon.
McKinnon's a power. I like to own racehorses like that.
Yeah. The skates make a difference too. You know, they got better, lighter gear than what they had back in the day. I mean, compared to Bobby Orr, I heard he skated from blue line to blue line 1 second flat on the heavy skates. You know, those skates were not light back then.
Yeah, well,
it was phenomenal.
He is a great skater, Bobby. He had a great change of pace.
Yeah. Gerry, I want to thank you so much for coming on and talking to me. It's an honor to talk to you.
Well, I enjoyed talking about it. That was very nice. I enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy the golf and enjoy the day. It looks beautiful out there.
It is. Yeah. I'm on my way out to the links now.
Awesome. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.